Hello, Internet. Mike Byrne here from MMOBomb.com, bringing you another first look video, and this time it's for the newly launched, YOLO launched, in fact, free-to-play roller derby slash basketball slash, I don't know, sports game brought to you by Ubisoft, developed by Ubisoft Montreal, and in the vein of sports ball-type games, I've got the one, the only Zach Sharps with me. How are you, sir?
Oh, well, hello. I'm doing excellent, and this is actually a game. I mean, you said it correctly. It was YOLO launch. I honestly completely forgot about it.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely.
So here we are.
Yeah, Jason Winter and I were kind of like watching this one. Obviously, me being into Rocket League, you being into Rocket League. Definitely one that we were like, okay, let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. And then never heard. It was delayed, and then never heard anything. And all of a sudden, it was like, hey, coming out next week. So here we are. And we're going to jump in and just play, but we'll play a quick match or two here, and then we'll come back and look at the menus and the item shop and all that, because honestly, if you play Rocket League or games in that vein, you know what's going on here, Zach. Like 90% of what's going on, you know before you've even booted it up.
Yeah, I mean, that's really said pretty well. I mean, the menus are fairly polished in terms of like interacting with things and moving around and all that. The movement, and as you'll see in the game, it's fluid. Everything's okay. The way I would sort of describe this game is it's a solid game, but who is it for?
Yeah.
You're gonna see, because I mean, when it really boils down to it, well, we're in the loading screen here. Rocket League was capitalizing off of FIFA, the popularity of soccer and FIFA games overall, but churned up to a completely different notch. This game is capitalizing off of roller derby, which isn't really that popular to begin with.
Yeah, it's very niche to begin with. Yeah.
Yeah, so here we go.
One thing I do like, by the way, is these arenas, they load with fans based on how many fans your characters in the match have. So I do think, like,
I didn't know that.
The first time you go into one, if everybody in the game has 0 fans, the stadium's empty.
That's awesome. I actually did not even know that.
And fans is just this game's way of doing experience points, gang.
Yeah, and so you're seeing on screen right now, there's different ways to accelerate. The other team has the ball right now, which is signified by the circle. You could tackle, you can uppercut to try and
they're gonna score right away.
Oh,
he missed the shot.
Yeah, and there's also charging a shot, so you can do some pretty interesting maneuvering to try and score. Like they just scored on us, and you can score from any direction. It just has to go through the ring.
Yeah. So the basic premise is your team has got to carry the ball through 4 gates labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4 in order. So you can't just pick up the ball. Right now I'm looking at what will be gate 1 on this starting line here. And so if Zach down there gets the ball, it past everybody, yeah.
But it's all right. I double knocked him down.
So right now, Blue has taken it through gate 1. Now gate 2. They're passing the ball, which is going to lead them to victory here. Except when I steal it.
Nice. Good steal. Good steal.
Yeah, but nobody's up here, so I got knocked down. Now, me touching the ball has reset their gate, so they need to hit gate 1 again.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, they can go any direction they want. They just have to go through the gate.
Or throw the ball through the gate. If he chucks it from here, he just tried to score. All right, so now we have the ball.
Bizarre.
Oh, now we don't have the ball. So there's 2 ways to throw this ball. One of them...
Intercepted!
One of them is to hold down the L trigger. Zach's going the wrong way.
I'm trying to avoid them.
He's trying to get past everybody. Still got to go through gate 1. You can hold down the L trigger, and that's how you're going to power up to actually take a shot. But you can also use it to just launch the ball as a pass. But it's going to go wherever you were aiming. The other way is if your team has the ball and you're close enough to them, you can do a magnet pass with Y. Now, even defensively here, we can still knock people around.
No.
Just to try and
the cool
clear
thing
it
is,
up.
too, like, even if you don't have the ball, you could tackle people to, like, prevent them from defending their teammates and all that. So there's a lot of different things you can do as a unit to try and prevent them going around the full circle.
Now going
Like,
downhills a little bit, you can kind of pump to score. Oh, Pretty Boy was in a bad spot. We got to start over. Zach with the pass.
Oh, we just got, I think, triple knockdown. That was unfortunate.
Oh, shit. Make one lap and throw through the hoop, you're going to get 1 point. But if you want to play risky, you can hang onto the ball and try to complete a second lap. Then throwing it through the hoop will net you 3 points. And if you want to go balls to the walls, you could try to get a third lap around with the ball. And throwing it through the hoop will net you 5 points. The games are to 5, so getting that 5er will be the end of things.
Yeah, and that's the thing I really don't like about the scoring is...
Our team has been going the wrong way, which, while can be done, obviously is going to take a little longer.
Ah. Come on, you don't have to call me out like that. I was going the wrong way. But it was the right way strategically. It's just
now, I'm leaving the control
passing to.
I'm leaving the control mapping up on my screen so you can kind of see how it changes a little bit depending on whether I have the ball, whether I'm playing defense.
I'm going to wrap around for 3 for you.
I'm going to try and... I tried to grip onto my teammate there so that I could slingshot past them. You do get a bit of a speed boost while going downhill if you kind of crouch. But then you can also draft behind skaters and get some speed like this.
This is the most competitive game I've been in so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been slaughtering people. I mean, I only played 2 games, so... Oh! Take the ball, take it back.
You can also grab onto a teammate's back, which I'll try to do to Pretty Boy right here. And get a little speed boost, which changes both your... Gives you a little speed burst and also a, like, kind of a dive tackle. There's also an uppercut move when we're on defense, which can be used to not only uppercut somebody, but then to also... Hold on, let me see if I can speed burst my way here.
Or it.
Oh! It bounced off the wall, went high. Oh!
Oh. So close. But yeah, I think I brought it up earlier. I don't really like the scoring in this game. I think it should just be 1 point and that's it. Like, it really doesn't make sense to me why someone would not go for a score, especially considering in high skill cap situations, I can imagine it being quite hard to get around once. And I mean, you're even seeing it in this game. It's very difficult to get around just one single time, let alone multiple times to score multiple points. I mean, I guess you can go for the jugular right off the bat, but I think that's really only going to be a snowball mechanic, not really a catch-up mechanic as they intend.
Yeah, there's also a little thing at the end, too, where you, if it's, like, we're about to run out of time here soon. And if it stayed 1-0, then we would get one more possession type deal because we could score. Oh, boy.
Why did he throw... I'm not passing that teammate ever again. So bad. Oh, unless he scores. Can he redeem?
Yeah,
he redeemed
buddy!
himself! Let's go!
Let's go! Now, obviously, lots of cosmetics in this game, too. Your skates, your helmet, your gloves, your armor. You've got goal celebrations, goal explosions. So, again, going back to that like Rocket League thing, if you've played Rocket League, you have a basic idea of all the stuff that's going to be monetized in the game here. There are loot boxes, but just like Rocket League, you cannot buy them. You can only get them through gameplay.
And as you saw,
Zach,
Mike is already a whale. He already has a costume.
I'm going to go way ahead of you here and then yell for the pass. Oh,
I had to
little
throw it
late,
early.
little late.
I had to throw it early.
Oh, I was under duress, under duress.
Oh.
Things got nasty there at the finish line.
It did. I had to throw it because I was getting tackled. Mid-tackle through that. Oh, he just did the same thing. So I've never been in this situation. I mean, are we going to go to overtime?
It'll go to overtime, but it is a timed overtime. If nobody scores, it will be a draw. Yeah, damn. Obviously, this is one to play with a controller, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't even try playing with keyboard and mouse because just like Rocket League, you're not going to have a good time. I mean, this might be a bit more forgiving with a keyboard and mouse than Rocket League is, but it's still not, wouldn't be ideal, I don't think. Pass into you.
All right, here we go.
I'm going to go reverse to try and get it on the next side. Hopefully you can get... Nope.
So I used my dodge to get around the first person. It's got a slight cooldown there, which is why I was not able to dodge that second person, unfortunately.
And one thing you're going to notice once we finish this game is the supreme lack of any statistics that are meaningful.
Yeah, when we go through menus,
that really bothers me.
Okay, so I don't know if they know about magnet passing there, or if they were just trying to chuck the ball through the first gate and go. So I'm just going to keep defensive plays here.
That's precisely what they're doing, is they're just trying to chuck it. Oh, Kobe! No!
It bounced off the top of the damn gate again.
I tried a pretty long distance shot because I'm not sure if it's like a golden ball opportunity or if it's just the highest score wins.
It's just highest score. You're dead. Oh,
how did I not pick up that ball?
Yeah, so at the end of this here, in 1 minute, it will be a tie if nobody scores.
Oh, okay, so you've already had that.
Yeah, it'll be a draw.
Yeah.
They missed the shot, but we need that ball. Got it.
All right, we got it pretty clear. You're going to be getting a lot of heat coming around the corner. Pass it.
Put some dodges on there.
Oh, you got this.
Yeah,
Good
buddy.
job. Let's go.
Put 2 dodges on that corner and then came in.
Yeah, you turned that corner fast, and they were just done after that.
All right. And then we see like player banners and stuff like it's all the same as Rocket League or games.
Oh,
in that
so
vein.
it was a golden ball. The first score won.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. If nobody scored, it would have gone to a draw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the first score wins. And then we've got, so let's go through some menus here. We'll start with the Rocket Pass, or not the Rocket Pass, the Roller Pass. The Roller Pass itself, because this is your Battle Pass. It's got the free version. It's got the premium version, which was the one I shelled out a couple of bucks for to make sure it was all unlocked for the first look video. It does include wheels, which is the cash shop currency, in both the free and premium tiers. And right now we're in the kickoff season, so it's a bit of an abbreviated season and only 30 levels. Fans, every 1,000 fans earns you a level. You get your rewards as you go up. Loot balls, yes, they are loot and they are random, but like I said before, you cannot actually buy them with the cash shop currency. It's a lot like the loot crates in Rocket League, where you get them as quest rewards or you get them from levels of the pass. Our sponsor tab is really just our weeklies and our dailies. Right now, the daily bonus is really just based on playing 3 matches. Play 1 match, 2 match, 3 match, you're going to get extra fans. Your weekly contracts are what you see on the screen here right now. I've got activate gates during any arena match type. I've got 24 out of 80 there. Acted to catch a pass, 14 out of 25, and play any match with a rare item equipped, 1 out of 30. Those are going to reset in a little under 6 days, and you can see the rewards on the right. So basically the same way you would imagine all this to behave. Now, I will say this. The game, I think, Zach, because of the YOLO launch, there's some stuff that they probably wanted to do that they have not been able to do yet, including maybe some optimization stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you have more experience with this than I do, at least when it comes to playing the game. But Uplay is a garbage launcher, as everyone knows. And for me, I was having a heck of a time just trying to get the game to work to begin with, because I had to flush my DNS, I had to reset a bunch of settings, like network settings, a bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have to do, but because it was on Uplay and their launcher is garbage, I had to do. Because even when I got into the game, it would crash after like 2 minutes, because it would just disconnect from the server because it wasn't able to be compatible with my network. Keep in mind, I've never had this happen in the past. Once I got in the game, though, I mean, I quite honestly, and like I said, you're gonna have more experience with this than I do. I've had no issue in terms of the optimization so far. Nothing I've noticed bug-wise.
So on my side of it, and this is all verified by the Ubisoft Twitter, the Ubisoft support Twitter as well. These are not uncommon issues. So if you have these, check out the Twitter. There are solutions to some of them. Like I had a problem initially with my antivirus software just hating the program. I was able to install it and play one match, and then to make sure it was all up and running, and then when I came back a day or two later, it would not boot. My antivirus had moved 2 files to quarantine, and even restoring them would not do it. An uninstall and a reinstall, the quarantine automatically grabbed those 2 files during the reinstall. So what I ended up having to do was create the Roller Champions file ahead of time, the folder ahead of time, whitelist the folder, then download it to that folder, and then I worked fine. And that is as per Ubisoft's Twitter. It did work for me. I've also had issues where friending people cross-platform, since it is multiplayer and multi-platform, cross-platform play, it can sometimes be a pain in the butt and not work. And then sometimes the worst one feeling-wise is these weekly contracts. Sometimes the data doesn't enter into them. Now, these are all things they're aware of and working on and may be fixed by the time you're watching this video, and I hope they are. But yeah, and if we also go to what you were talking about, our career stats, like, yeah, okay, total matches won, total matches played, win streak, draws, 1, 3, and 5-point goals. That's it.
Yeah, where's my knockdowns? Where's my steals? Where's my my distant shots? Like, where is that? Like, it makes no sense. And this is stuff that really annoys me about corporate level decision making, right? I can guarantee you they were in a room and they're like, we want this to be the most inclusive experience ever. How is inclusivity going to solve toxicity when you can't even tell if you're doing good or not?
Speaking of the toxicity front, too, by the way, there is no quick chat, but there is voice chat. Voice chat is supported in the game. Quick chat is not.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Make it make sense. Like, I just want to see my stats. Like, I don't want to harass people. Like, Mike plays Rocket League with me. I don't even chat at all.
Yeah.
Usually. Unless someone decides to flame me.
I was going to say, the only time you and I get toxic is when somebody starts getting toxic for dumb reasons.
Yep.
If you dunk on us, all right, fine. You can say what is safe. But if you start saying okay for no reason, yeah, here we go. It's on. So taking a look at the item shop, it's exactly what you would expect, though, right, Zach? It's all cosmetic. It runs on, hey, these things will cycle through daily. We got a couple featured items. And then our skater tab is where we can choose our outfit, our different goal explosions, our player banners, and different emotes. Some of these you will have to unlock by getting certain numbers of fans or playing certain numbers of matches. It is only 3v3. That's the only mode. But there is a casual, there is a ranked. You'll have to play 10 casuals to open up ranked, and then you'll have to play 10 ranked placement matches to get your ranking in there.
Yep.
And then occasionally there are these limited time events. Some of them take place in the skate park and things like that, where you can get loot crates for practicing and carrying the ball around. A couple things that I don't like, right? And this is just buying wheels. One thing I can't stand, Zach, and I don't know if you've noticed this yet, go to your skater tab and let's open up your chest piece outfit. And you can see all the chest piece outfits that you have. But notice...
There's just a shirt and one that costs money.
Yeah, notice that in my character's inventory, it is also advertising the one that I can buy that is in the cash shop right now. I don't like that. This is my player's inventory. Don't put an ad in my damn inventory. To make this a little worse, and the reason I really...
if it has a filter.
And it does not.
It doesn't. No.
No.
Yeah.
And here's another thing. The equip button on something you own is the same as the buy button on something you don't own.
Now that's scummy.
Now, granted, if I hit A, it is going to give me one more screen that I have to then hit A again on. So there is that additional screen where equipping something I own, it doesn't prompt that second time. But if you're just slapping the A button, there's a good chance you might spend some wheels not meaning to because it's putting those things in your inventory. And I don't like that. I don't like that.
I will say that their art team did do some work with getting a lot of cosmetics in their shop, so that's at least something there.
Yeah.
For people to toy around with. If you like this game, I mean, you're gonna have a lot of cosmetics to choose from, and I'm sure they're gonna pump out even more over time, because that's just something. As long as they code the game properly, they can just smack in pretty easily, as long as they have an artist to do it. So. That's something that you can look forward to. I mean, I like Mike's pay to win in terms of cosmetics goes. I mean, it's like a Tron outfit, RGB. I don't think he needed to definitely, spend the money for the first look, but I mean...
I always do because I want to see how the premium cash shop, not the premium cash shop, the premium battle pass stuff, I always want to make sure that that's all unlocked for first looks, just to see if there's any, weird...
money.
No, I'm not... I gotta say, you and I love games in this vein, right? Obviously, we're huge Rocket League guys, but we're always looking for those types of physics-based games, those types of sporty, competitive-based games. Looking forward to this. Is it fun? Yeah, I do enjoy it. Am I going to play it anywhere near the amount of time I play Rocket League? No. Am I going to buy battle passes in this anymore besides this initial one for the first look? Probably not. I'm just not going to play it enough to really be worth it. Is it going to have an audience? Oh, yes. I think so. Is the audience going to be terribly big and enough for Ubisoft to keep it open? I don't know. I'm going to go with no, but maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would put money on them not gathering anything more than a niche audience for this game, which, granted, would be enough for them to keep it running. I think Ubisoft would be fine as long as it stays healthy enough to keep the servers going, to pay the artists, and all that. Ubisoft's not really the type of developer that we've seen that just automatically shuts down games just willy-nilly. So I think that they will be able to have a good fan base for this game that will sustain them enough. And I think that people playing this game that like this type of game will have a good time with it. And because it's a fairly polished game. I mean, there is some issues. Most of it, I think, stems from just you play.
Now he's going to try and knock him down.
Everything, but
we had to knock him. See, I got caught in a bad spot there because we had to knock that guy at the hoop down.
Oh, yeah.
He was about to try. He was going to try and jump up and intercept the shot.
But yeah, I honestly probably will just be uninstalling this game after this first look.
No, come back, Zach, come back. Oh,
wait, do we have the...
We were at the plus...
Yeah,
we were at +3 for a moment, but I couldn't take the shot until somebody got knocked over.
Ah, dang it.
I hit that dude right in the head.
No, teammate, throw the ball. What are you doing? I was about to get hit. It's a good thing you're right there. Well, his teammate actually listened this time. Throw me the ball.
Go, go, go. Careful.
I was trying to juke him.
You do have a brakes, too, which is on the R bumper, which can bring you to a dead stop when needed.
Yep.
It's also, don't expect to play it like some people play Rocket League, where... it's all about finding, the new mechanic or a cool this or that. It's pretty limited on that front.
Yeah, I do think, though, it'll be interesting to see if they do get a competitive scene going for this game, what evolves from it.
Right.
Because I think that there could be some pretty cool maneuvering that people can do at higher skill levels. So, and that's really one of the things I was thinking of just immediately when I was playing this game, is just wow. If I played ranked, this is going to get very difficult very fast, and probably pretty frustrating too if you don't really learn all the intricacies of high-level play. Because that's one thing as a developer that developers just can't even think of, is what are people going to evolve from what we intend in our game. That's one thing that Rocket League developers even learned really quick. Like, people didn't think they were going to do flip resets and all this weird maneuvering and stuff. And developers over time just have fell off the skill level of the player base because they don't learn that stuff. They're working on the game. So it's a tough thing that Ubisoft's going to have to learn and discover, is like, what are these new mechanics people are going to think of that we didn't even program for, how to balance towards them,
I dodged
if
rolled.
they want to have an esports scene, if this game even has a big enough fan base for an esports scene.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, I think the game's perfectly solid. It's good. It's, you know, it's good enough for, you know, what it's trying to be. I don't know. Like, I think I only have room for one sports game in my life, and that's, of course, Rocket League. Like,
It is fun. I will give it
Yeah.
that. Like, I do enjoy
It's
playing.
fun. Yeah, it certainly is. Ah. Dang it, we keep hitting him.
I know.
And then they just get the ball back. I do really like the leaning momentum system. It's one thing that I like quite a bit.
No! I got up in front of it, but couldn't grab it.
Same deficit as last time. 0-1, around 2 minutes left.
There's me getting up there, but he bounced it off the wall and in.
You know, I was kind of wondering that in terms of, you know, whether or not the uppercut was going to have a huge, like, circle area that's to catch the ball, and it seems like it doesn't. So
You gotta be, you gotta be
right on it.
Yeah.
Oh my! Me and you both just couldn't get the ball that's on the ground. Ah. Yeah, I mean, in terms of sports games, it'll be interesting to see how many more devs go for this type of thing. I know there's an indie developer that's making a game called High Point that's like an arcadey football meets basketball game. I think that's going to do really well.
We also
but
have
I don't really think
another
people
Rocket League-esque type game, except with a disc attack tool coming from Take-Two as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like Tron, isn't it?
Yeah, like the disc attack is from Tron.
Yeah.
Oh, we're down 2-0.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many of those games succeed. I mean, I personally am very happy devs are like experimenting with that stuff. It's just, I think, unfortunately, a lot of developers, bigger developers, are thinking, oh, let's make the next Rocket League. It's like, I mean, you saw how that worked with the next World of Warcraft. I mean, it didn't really work out too well for a lot of developers. I don't know why I turned around like that.
Oh!
What? How'd that ball get over there?
Yeah. I didn't get knocked down,
just...
but he just took it off of me. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that was bizarre. Were you trying to pass?
No.
Huh. Ah.
Well, GG's.
Destroyed this game. Well, hey, we'll be like the cinematic. We'll go around and we'll get a 3-point score here.
There we go. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I also feel like our third teammate there hasn't really been playing with us very well.
No.
It is absolutely 100% a game that is better if you have a group of 3 friends to play. Like, not even close.
We're facing all Xbox people, too, and so that makes me think that maybe they're pre-made as well.
Right.
Because, I mean, they're playing pretty much like a unit. Oh, you decided to go the reverse way. It's understandable. Knock down 2 of them. Give us a shot. Nice. We're not going to get 3 points, though. Or even 1.
Oh, yeah, because they got the reset. So it's on. We do get. If they get possession, the game's over.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and disrupt as much as possible. Oh, now they have an AI. Someone left the game. And
that's
destroy.
The game. Yep.
Well, we won 1.
Yep, 1-1. That's about it. Honestly, I do give it a thumbs up. I do enjoy it. I feel like the games are a bit long.
Yeah.
When I didn't look at having to play 10 placement matches and feel real good about it. But I do enjoy it. I wish it was a little bit deeper in some regards, stats and stuff like that. And the music playlist needs to be added to a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to keep it installed. It is one that I can see like, hey, Zach, what are you doing? You want to get a game or two? I don't see like competing competitively every season in it like I do in Rocket League. But I think there will be an audience that this does that for them.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think it's a very solid game overall. It's a fun game. It's just, it's not a game that is that's for a sport that I necessarily care about.
Right.
So it's not a game that I'm going to keep installed. It doesn't mean that I think the game is terrible. It's going to have an audience, I think. I think that audience would be much larger if it was on Steam instead of Uplay.
Oh, 100%
maybe
agree.
it eventually will make its way there.
I think being on consoles helps, though.
It does. It does. They have great cross-play from the looks of it, which definitely helps out tremendously. So I think that Ubisoft at least has a game that will sustain itself over time because, like you mentioned, it's a solid, fun game. I mentioned the same thing. It's kind of in a niche just because of what sport is kind of taking over the top with roller derby, where if, like with Rocket League, it had a very huge sport that I was taking over the top. With the indie game that I brought up earlier, High Point, that has a huge sport it's taking over the top. So they don't really have, I think, a huge ceiling here, but they have a good enough ceiling where I think this will be an okay investment for them just to sustain over time and churn a little bit of money. It's not going to make huge waves on their financial reports, but at least it won't be a failure in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I worry that the player base gets so small that matchmaking becomes too long that then causes the player base to get too small. Like it gets in that death spiral, right?
Yeah,
this is not a game you want to sit there and wait 4 and 5 minutes for a queue to then play a 7-minute game if nobody scores, because once somebody hits 5 points, it's done. That's fine. If not, it's a full 7-minute game. So I don't know. We'll see. All in all, I do give it a thumbs up. I'm with you. It's not something I'm going to play every day, but I'll keep it installed even if you won't. Gang, that's about it for us. Let us know if you're checking out Roller Champions and what you think about it. And if you want to get in on any of the streams that we have, come on over to twitch.tv/MMOBomb and check out the streams there. And make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, and comment down below here on the YouTubes. Until next time, gang, I'm Mike Burns saying stay safe. We'll see you on the servers.
Later.